Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another hero guide, this time focusing around the offensive rocketeer Pharah. Now Pharah is relatively easy to pick up, but very hard to master. She can easily be one of the best heroes in the game simply because of the fact that as Pharah, you're normally always in the air above any enemies, making them not only have to worry about what's in front of them, but also what's above them. Now Pharah's general strengths are that she can output high damage in short amounts of time, she has tons of AoE damage, she can knock back enemies, sometimes even killing them, and she's extremely mobile. Her weaknesses, however, are her relatively small health pool, the fact that she has no way of healing herself, and that she can be completely useless in close combat. So first off, let's go over some basic things you want to always do as Pharah. Now a lot of people when playing Pharah use their jump boost and then just hold down their jetpacks until they run out of fuel and fall back to the ground and then wait until they get fuel again and repeat the process. The thing is that you want to sort of hover in the air for as long as possible to keep your height advantage. To do this, you kind of want to just keep holding down the space button for short little bursts so that you don't fly upwards, but instead you kind of just stay in place. The reason this works is because anytime Pharah's jetpacks aren't being used, they refill a little bit, allowing you to stay in the air for a decently long time. Another really important thing to do with Pharah is to aim your rockets at places you think your enemies are going to be, rather than where they are at that moment in time. Direct hits with her rockets do tons of damage, but most of the time you just want to hit the floor under enemies or even walls next to them. Next, Pharah's concussive blast is great in a multitude of situations. First of all, because Pharah isn't the best at close quarters combat, her concussive blast can be used to get enemies away from you and knock you back a little bit. Her concussive blast does 0 damage to you, so feel free to use it often whenever you want to bounce yourself away from an area or enemy. On top of that, Pharah can use her concussive blast, and to an extent her normal rockets, to push people off the map in lots of areas. And whenever you do push someone off the map, you gain a huge boost in your ultimate charge. Now as Pharah, you want to spend most of your time in the air, but that doesn't mean you should always be out in the open. When playing Pharah, one of the most important things to know is the map you're playing on, because being able to dodge between rooftops and land on buildings above your enemies is really important. That way you still aren't getting close to your enemies. Now Pharah's ultimate Rocket Barrage is pretty effective if used properly. It allows her to kill many enemies, the only problem with it is that it leaves her completely still in the air for a few seconds. So when using her ultimate, make sure your enemies can't pick you off, and you can do this many times by positioning yourself in a place that aren't the most open, or by surprising the enemy team. Now Pharah is great against anyone that can't really fight back, so heroes like Mei, Junkrat, Reaper, Reinhardt, and Winston, and most of the supports are really great targets to go after because they can't fire back at you. However, heroes like Hanzo, Widowmaker, and Bastion can counter you very easily because of the fact that they can hit you with almost perfect precision even if you are 5 miles up in the air. On top of that, D.Va is a really huge counter to Pharah because she can do insane damage to you if you're just floating sort of near the ground, and she can completely negate your ultimate with her defense matrix if she is positioned properly. So Pharah is a great pick in a lot of situations, but keep in mind, if you find yourself being countered really hard by other heroes, then feel free to switch off her. This is Overwatch, and switching to counter the enemy team is crucial to your success. And that's it. If you enjoyed this quick little video, consider leaving a like down below and subscribing to see more Overwatch content and news. And like always guys, see you next time.